Hello and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, where we're scouring this room for any clues as to the missing Sepith. Or quartz, I guess it was. It's just like the mayor to have a ton of difficult books like this. It looks like he's got some valuable antique books here as well. The criminals either had no idea about the value of the books, or they weren't interested in the books. This is just a clutter box, right? It's empty as well. The box lock looks like it was burned off. The criminals may have used an orbital gun. So is Joshua the one who's going to be saying everything useful here? Oh, whoops, was there there we go. It's just like the mayor to have a ton of difficult books like this. Ah, this one. Okay. This place is all torn apart. Lita would probably faint if she saw this. Looks like all the books on the shelf have been scattered about the room. It seems kind of senseless to have done all this. Well, if you're looking for something specific... This pot's been tipped over, but there's nothing inside. It looks like it only tipped over after being hit by something with force. But it didn't break. Ah, one more. There are several documents inside the drawer. They don't appear to have been disturbed. They seem to be documents regarding Roland City's government. The fact that these are as they are suggests that there was no political aim involved. Yeah, we got some ideas. The gift that we delivered to the mayor for the queen is... Those crooks are gonna get away with this! Or... whoops. Those crooks are not gonna get away with this! Doesn't look like they jimmied the door either. They must have decrypted the combination and opened it. Or... could they really have cracked the combination? It's not impossible, but I imagine that it'd be difficult for anyone besides a skilled pro. My best guess is they figured out the combination using a much simpler means. What do you mean by simpler means? Well, let's see. They could have, for example, dusted the buttons with a special powder. Powder like that would have absorptive properties, and due to its fineness, it would be visible to the naked eye. However, if a blue light were placed over it, it would glow. Alright, and... now let's imagine for a minute that the mayor entered the combination with the powder present. Powder on the buttons would stick to his fingers and come off. This would be one way to know which buttons were pressed. Now wait a minute, wouldn't they still not know the order in which the buttons were pressed? That's not exactly the case. As the powder collected on the fingers increased, the amount taken from the buttons would decrease. In other words, the crooks could press the buttons in order starting from the least luminescent. It might be a little more difficult if there were duplicate numbers, but the crooks should be able to make a pretty good guess as to what they are. That makes sense. Joshua, are you a genius or something? That's just basic knowledge. Anyway, let's check out the buttons. Just as I thought, powder was used. How convenient. Okay. I was gonna say, like, you had no idea. You're voicing this big theory, but you don't actually know. The thing that occurred to me was that there was the student from the other university was in this room when we put the thing into the vault. Maybe she saw the combination. If she was actually the crook, but I guess this works too. Now there's no doubt in my mind that this safe was opened using the same method I just explained. Oh, right. Now the big question is, who dusted the buttons with that powder? You know it would have to at least be someone who visited the residence. Right, now figuring out who that is, that's going to be the tricky part. It could still be the student. Is there anyone else in here? Aha. Look, there's some marks on this railing. You're right, and they're fresh too. It looks like something metal dug into the wood. Alright. So we know how they either got in or out, possibly both. I don't think there's anything else left to look at in the room. Huh? What's this? Found survey leaf. Do you think it's a little bit strange for a leaf to be in a place like this? On top of that, it's not a type that grows around here. You're sure, Pastel? This is the place where the residents were locked up. It was probably dropped by one of the criminals as they were locking everybody up. So it's a key piece of material evidence, right? Okay, so we got a survey leaf. Oh, I'm gonna question the maid. Although she was tied up, so... unless she stashed it somewhere. Seems unlikely. But maybe she saw something. I had such a scare. I was cleaning up the attic when suddenly a bunch of masked men came barging in. Masked men, huh? That means this wasn't a one-man job. How many people were in the group? I'd probably guess about 3 or 4. Oh, that reminds me. One of them was short. Might have even been a girl. Or a child? Are you alright, ma'am? Yes, I'm fine. The intruders weren't violent towards us. Is there anything you noticed in particular about the intruders? They were wearing masks, so I wouldn't be able to tell you about any specific features. That reminds me, I'm certain the front door was locked. I locked the door just to be safe since my husband had gone to the chapel and there were just the 2 of us here. I wonder how in the world they got in. Okay, well we have an idea as to that. Oh, oh no, that was a talk prompt, wasn't it? Yeah, nothing else to see in here. I didn't really check the room that the maid was in, but it's fine. Out of curiosity... Mayoral theft. We are taking notes. Okay. Began an on-site investigation. Culprits used a white powder to crack the safe, which suggests the culprit was a recent visitor. Again, the student's the only person that comes to mind. Was she short? There were at least 3 or 4 culprits, and one was short. Residents claimed the front door was locked, but let's confirm. Okay, so I should check the door. Well, we got in, didn't we? So might be a bit late to check that now, but I guess we can check. We discovered fresh markings on the balcony railing. Found a peculiar leaf in the attic. Okay, well, it said that the door was locked at the time of the burglary, right? Doesn't look like the lock's been broken either, which means they got it another way. But let's confirm. Okay, alright, we didn't update that. Well, we got more information, but also that's a pretty clever way for the game to say, no, you're not allowed to leave. Anything in here? No. This is what things looked like when I came home. I didn't get a glimpse of the criminals either. I had the mayor run me through all the details. How about you two? Did you find anything? Yep, I think that's what we got. Alright, then let's check the details one by one and see what you come up with. First off, what were the criminals after? Not something that could be sold for Mira, because they left some valuables behind. They certainly didn't take any food. No, it was the Septium. How many of them were there? It was a group of 2, a guy and a girl, a lone woman, or no, it was a group of 3 or 4. Where did they get into the house from? From the terrace on the 2nd floor? Not through the attic, although we did find the leaf there, but that's where they tied them up. That doesn't necessarily mean they entered there. Point blank, what is the portrait of those thought to have committed the crime? Citizens coming and going during the day, relatives of Mayor Claus, somebody who works in the Malga mine, a traveler who visited recently. Wow, you did a good job investigating. It looks like we'll be able to specify who the criminals are with this information. Mayor Claus, over the past 2 or 3 days, have you had any new faces in your study? When you put it that way, I guess there's been a number of people. That reporter from the magazine company. Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about them. There's one. Oh, so those 2 came to visit you too, huh? But at the time of the crime, they were with us at the Esmalus Tower. I think we can cross them off the list of suspects. I see. So, Mayor Claus, were there any others? Other than that, there was only Josette. Hahaha, but let's not kid ourselves here. Haha, I think it would be a bit of a stretch for her to be our thief. After all, she's a student at the Royal Academy. Criminals aren't always dressed, so they can be easily spotted. As for a school uniform, it could be their mind. If someone put their mind to it, they could create a replica. Yeah, like a school uniform, it's not that hard to get your hands on if you wanted to get one, I'm sure. Like, it's not like the school itself is going to be producing all of them on site and, like, you know, strict control over it. Or maybe they do in this world, I don't know. But it shouldn't be too hard to get. But I'm telling you, she was a really nice girl. She was modest and courteous. Right, Joshua? I'm sorry to say this, but I completely disagree. Huh? During that time, when the mayor put the septium into the safe, the girl's eyes lit up like a hunter's eyeing her prey. Of course, since I had no conclusive evidence, I couldn't call her out on it. But at least to me, she didn't look like any ordinary student. You must be joking. Unbelievable. At any rate, it looks like we're going to have to ask this girl a few questions. You wouldn't happen to know where she is, would you? If I remember right, she should be staying at the hotel, but she said something about taking off from Roland sometime today. Well, it looks like we're going to have to hurry then. Still, Joshua, let's try the hotel first. Right. Understood. Shouldn't we go to the Orbal... Oh, crisis music is over. Okay. Hello, third-party member. Okay, get into that in a moment. Just want to finish my thought here. Shouldn't we be getting to where the Orbal airships come through? And shutting down the airport before we go investigating? Just to make sure. I guess if we know what the flight schedule is, we might have time to investigate the hotel first, but that seems like that would be the more immediate concern, that they would be taking an airship somewhere. Because once they do that, there's not really any way that we'll be able to catch them, unless they have orbital telephones in this world, and we could call ahead while the plane's in flight. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird when you have like these fantasy worlds that have technology. You're never really sure what technology exactly it is that they have. They have airplanes, they have lights, but do they have telephones? Or something that allows for long-distance communication? I mean, they might have magic that does it as well. Who knows? Okay, anyway. Status, we'll start with that. Charizard. Okay, you are 2 levels higher than us. It makes sense that you'd be higher level than us. You appear to have a whip as your weapon. Oh, strength 73, okay. Okay, yeah, your stats are pretty nice. You're actually pretty slow. Oh, range 3. Oh, that reminds me, we also got a new quartz in the previous part. So I guess we'll look at that when we check out your quartz menu. Sylphin Whip and Sadist Whip, huh? Okay, we know what kind of character you are. Equipment. We do not have anything better. Okay. Practice weapon. Oh, that was... wait, that was weird. We unequipped the Viper Whip. Okay, practice weapon is just your default? We can't unequip? Interesting. That's one way to do it. You can never be unequipped, you just have a default item. Oh, whoops. Let's stop messing with that. We don't have any better armor or anything. No. Let's go to Orbment. What? This isn't... Charizard. Isn't it? Isn't that Estelle? Or does she just happen to have the same kinds of things equipped? I guess so. Okay. Evade. Hit 1. Shield and attack. Okay. I'm not sold on this. What does the Eagle Eye do? You can see enemies from a distance. Okay. Also, 3 and 2? Which, with that, would give us 3 and 3. Is there anything... where is it? Now, if we look at the magic menu, just 3 of whatever that is get us anything. What was that? Menus. I'm really struggling with my menus right now for some reason. Okay, so Joshua, it's 3 of... I wish I could have those names. Was it Mirage is the white one, and yellow, or gold and silver, I guess. Black was temporal, gold and silver, whatever they were. I think silver is Mirage, gold is something else. Anyway. Right, so we have three gold. 3 gold. 2 water would give a... So 2 water would give us La Tire, which would be a area of effect heal spell. 2 silver and 4 water would give us Curia. I don't think we have enough water to get any of these, so I don't think it matters how we line them up. Yeah, alternatively we could get Hellgate if we had 4 temporal. Or Lightning with 4 air. No. Okay, so it looks like this helps a lot. Stone Impact with 3 stone. Anyway, that's fine. Hey kids, you see anybody? Miracloss came rushing by here in a hurry. I wonder what happened. What happened at Miracloss's place? Estelle, Joshua, and even Scherzard. Is something the matter? Do you remember a girl named Josette? She's a student from the Royal Academy who should be staying here. Of course I remember her, but she checked out just a moment ago. Shoot, we're a minute too late. Let's hurry to the landing port. We might be able to catch her there. She really didn't seem like a bad girl. Hmm? Miss Josette checked out just moments ago. She did appear to be somewhat of a rush, if I might add. Well, we should check her room? Probably we should just go to the landing port, but... I felt like checking her room. I don't really feel any sense of urgency because this is a Japanese role-playing game. They don't give you that kind of penalty usually. I mean, I could talk to everybody now, probably. Please excuse the delay. The airliner should be arriving any time now, so please be patient. Yo, Alan, it's us if you haven't noticed. Oh, it's you guys. Oh, and Scherzard too. Thank you, Idios, for this feast of the eyes. So, what's up? You didn't by chance happen to see a girl in a school uniform around here, did you? A girl in a school uniform? School uniform from where? From the Genis Royal Academy. Oh baby, those uniforms are so hot. The contrast of those neatly pleated white skirts and navy blue socks. Oh yes, I can see them now. I totally forget what the boys' uniforms look like, though. Thanks, Alan. This is one obsession I just don't get. Thus defineth man's eternal struggle. Back on topic here. So you didn't see a girl in a Royal Academy uniform? Nope, not this month, and believe me, I watch for those. I check all the passengers boarding and disembarking, so I can tell you at least that she hasn't come here. Which means that she came to Roland along the roads without using an airliner. This complicates things. Our search field suddenly got much bigger. Come to think of it, there must be others, so they've got to be hiding somewhere. Wait, that reminds me. What does, Estelle? And pulls out... When's dinner? It's so tempting. Take out the survey leaf. Estelle pulls out the survey leaf found in the attic. I almost forgot that we found this. Could this be some sort of a clue? I guess the what's dinner is there in case you didn't pick up the leaf. You'd have an option. But we'll take this somewhat seriously. Alright, we did find that. Schera, you know if of any places nearby where survey trees grow? Survey trees, huh? I'm pretty certain they grow in Mistwald, south of Roland. Is that big tree that we saw? Mistwald. That's the forest in the opposite direction from home as Roland, right? Seems like it's worth looking into. That settles it. Let's hit up the highway through Roland's south gate. You're really excited, aren't you? Well, whatever it is, good luck. Didn't you hear, Alan? We're looking for that school uniform. We should be excited, right? Well, at least his obsession actually came into the plot at some point. Just what is going on? With the airliner this late, I can't help but think that something happened. Yes, the airliner being late seems unrelated to the incident, but maybe not. The airliner's late. I wonder what's going on. The airliner, which should be coming from Bosse, still hasn't arrived. We're preparing to receive the incoming ship, but... Ellipsis. Ominous ellipsis, even. Okay. Well, thanks for the info. And we're a little bit low on health. Oh hey, plot. Wait up! You're running like a crazed lunatic. Who can just walk at a time like this? That's these two. Maybe I should think about cutting back on those blasted cigarettes. What are the two of you up to? You kids again, huh? Actually, we've got to get to Bosse ASAP. But the airliner's not even here yet. I know, that's why we're heading there on foot. It'll take some time, but it's not a distance that we can't cover by ourselves. Well, don't wear yourselves out too badly. By the way, are you after a scoop or something? Yeah, the mother of all scoops, too. No time to talk. We've got to make it there today. I wonder if Neil's going to be alright. See you later, Estelle. Joshua? Well, aren't they a lively pair? Friends of yours? Those were the reporters from one of the jobs Dad asked us to take over. I wonder what's going on. Ah, the accomplices that were there to get the bracers out of position. Gazing up from the top here every day is quite enjoyable. Changing the lives of the people living here in town. Though they're all minor, I can see the changes with my own eyes. Recently I've seen... Oh, I wonder what she's up to. I don't think that's new. So... Okay, well she's not hitting on Joshua anymore, that's good. Ah, still on Joshua, and... Wow, it's Schera, too. Hi, Claire. All three bracers spoken of in town, together at once. Does this mean that something happened? You might say that. The whole monster scare has finally settled down at the mine. I can finally get a... Estelle and Joshua, welcome. Hi, Alyssa. And Charizard, you're here too. Are you here for a drink today? Please try not to tease Mr. Faulkner, okay? I wasn't teasing him at all, if that's what he thought. I was just cuddling him. Right. Hello, Faulkner. Ah, Charizard? Good day to you? Why so tense? You needn't worry, I'm on duty right now. Praise the goddess. We appreciate your hard work. And when I'm done today, how about I stop by and we have a drink together? I'll be looking forward to seeing you later. I'll be here, waiting. Nothing inspires fear like Schera's drunken company. Except maybe your cooking. So I guess we do get new dialogue because we have Schera. Like, some people have new dialogue. Hey there, Charizard. You back for another drink? Got some new liquor in that I think you might like. I hope you'll come in and have a taste. Well, I'm really happy to hear that. I'll have to stop by when I finish up with some of this work. Yeah, so... The thing is, some people aren't giving me new dialogue, but others are, so I feel obligated to check it out. Well, hi there, Schera. Please make yourself at home. Yeah. The bracers who helped Pat seem to be active recently. I heard there are a pair of young bracers, a boy and a girl. Ah, yes. Yeah, we've seen that one before. Yep, hitting on Joshua again. Okay, nothing new here. Okay, I think going into the buildings, maybe we're not going to see a whole lot of new stuff. Yeah. This is all old. I'm not gonna go everywhere, maybe. Well, we were at the chapel. Oh, there. It seems to me that your faces seem a bit older and wiser. Yeah. That seemed the same as before, too. What about the mayor? Should we be talking to him? I can't believe something like this happened while I was away. I've also personally asked that the guild conduct the investigation. I apologize for the short notice, but your assistance in this matter would be highly appreciated. When I think about the fact that I'm going to have to clean up that study, my head starts to spin. When I get my hands on those criminals, I'm going to give them a beating like they'll never forget. Looks like the intruders took off with a bunch of preserved food. I wonder if they were hungry. Oh, I must have missed that. Well, I thought I investigated the kitchen. Huh. Maybe I wasn't as thorough as I thought with the investigation. Alright, let's go talk to Aina. How's the investigation coming along? Ridge is managing to take care of everything else. You guys keep your focus on the investigation. Alright, nothing new there. Hello, Ridge. Oh, Schera, so Are all three of you working together? That's right. The extra work I'm leaving behind might be a bit of a strain, but I'm counting on you. Absolutely. I'll do my best. Alright. I accepted the job from the mayor. But he hasn't shown up, even though he promised to come by. It's not like him, since he's always been a stickler about punctuality. Okay. I'm surprised that you just spoke up without me actually having a talk off. Oh wait, that's right, because you're not a shopkeeper. The mayor came by to ask about the septium engraving earlier, but the key piece of Esmolus hasn't arrived. I wonder if something happened. Could say that. Hi there, what brings all three of you together like this? We have a job that needs taken care of. Working hard, aren't you? Oh, that reminds me, the accessory you ordered came in, Charizard. It had to come all the way from the Republic. So it took some time to get it in stock. Oh really, I certainly appreciate you going through the trouble for me. Right now I'm in the middle of something though, so I'll have to stop by again later to pick it up. Sure thing. I'll be here when you get done with whatever it is you got on your plate. Oh, okay. Here I thought we were going to get an item as our reward for all this exploration. Oh my, you with the silver hair. Are you a foreigner? Are you talking to me? Yeah, sure, I guess I'm something like that. You're definitely a suitable age, but for a bride you're a bit too exotic. Huh? A bride? I definitely can't imagine Schera being anyone's bride. Yeah, they'd have to be able to keep up with her drinking at the very least. Yeah, and let's face it, who can do that? Hey you two, what are you whispering about? Well, I believe Aina can keep up with her drinking. Probably shouldn't get married to somebody at work like that, though. Oh, Estelle and Joshua, and is that Charizard I see with you too? Yeah, our work overlapped a bit. I see. I had a new whip scheduled to come in, but unfortunately won't get here till much later. Come to think of it, Schera, you used a sword for training, so why take out a whip for the job? Well, if you must know, it was an accessible weapon for me at a young age, so I'm familiar with it. A whip? Do I even want to know? No, Joshua, you should be afraid. So nothing to buy here, unless I wanted to get one of these. Prevents poison. I mean, that might not be bad. You know what? I have so much money, and we are going into the woods. Just buy 3 of these. Because we have, whoops, we have 2 accessory slots. So that gives you immune to blindness and immune to poison. Well, prevents poison. I don't know if it's immune or if it's just resistance. But yes, that, and yes, your attacks are earth-based for whatever reason. Actually, just for the sake of having it all in the same slot, we'll give you some poison protection as well. We needed to go up here and talk to one more person. Oh my! Are you with them today too, Schera? Yes, that's right. It turns out that I'm going to be working with the 2 of them this time. I'm happy to see you can work alongside each other like this. But, Schera, you shouldn't teach Estelle or Joshua any bad things, okay? That's awfully rude. You don't need to make me out to be some sort of evil woman like that. Well, usually you're a good girl, but you've got some bad habits, if you know what I mean. Understand? If you dare teach them anything bad, I'll just cry. Alright, I get what you're saying. You wouldn't want to make her cry. Okay, I guess there's not really anything else to do at this point. Well, we could heal up. I guess we could use the bed in the house, but I feel like that would take longer than using a charging station, although I could be wrong on that. Alright.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Yeah, we're really short on fire. But I guess come to think of it, like charging your cell phone or whatever takes quite a while too, so depending on how this technology works, that could take quite a while. Still think charging would be faster than sleeping off injuries, but we'll go with that. Alright. Was there something else I wanted to do? Tactics. Character position. Battle position. I think that's what we want. Can we be closer? We could. Generally, I just want to get as close to the enemies as possible, so I guess we'll do that. Pummel, Sever, Sadist Whip. No new S-breaks. Alright. Right, we have Eagle Eye now, which means that we should be able to see these encounters from a further distance away, right? It's the anti-grinding item. Yeah. Oh. Only it doesn't help if I'm not paying attention. Although having 3 people in the party means I'm more likely to get ambushed now if I'm running past monsters, right? Because they can hit Schera at the back. Okay, into the Mistwold. Yeah, we're just gonna fight this. Oh. Well, that's an encounter. Alright, you have the highest stats, so let's see. We should be one-shotting the Lily Movers anyway, right? What do you do here? 147, not bad. Quite good compared to everybody else, actually. Also, your defense is decent, although I don't know if... Yeah, they're not hurting anybody else. Well, they might hurt Joshua. I believe he's my weakest. Yeah, okay. No. What is that? Stun? You just skip a turn? Oh, you're gonna be skipping multiple turns. That's pretty nasty. Okay, that range is nice. I guess that's why she was further back. Well, it's one reason she was further back. Joshua, you were in the way. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? I mean, I'm not taking damage, so... Probably fine. Oh, I can reach, okay. And I guess this is gonna show off Schera's range here. How far away can she attack from? Yeah, pretty far.
Oh, are we done already?
No fire. But lots of herbs, that's nice. Oh, they show up on the minimap too. I say as I run into an enemy. I was just gonna say, I don't have to look at the screen ever again. I can just look at the minimap as I run. But no. No, it's not that easy. That's not the one I was trying to send you at, but okay. Alright, you have Sylvan Whip. Cuts through wind, delivering a powerful lashing. Alright, let's try this out and see what it does. Okay. Not bad. Chanting furiously, huh? Well, you're our first target here. Oh. You're actually gonna survive a hit from Joshua, though. Oh. Yeah. Do the dual strike. That dual strike is just so useful because it's just a straight damage boost for a single target.
Seems you came up short.
Oh boy. We're dealing with this voice acting for a while, are we? Oh, cutscene. We've been here before, Estelle. Well, I guess we didn't have to. That does actually bring the question. I wonder if I have a setting to use the Japanese voices, or if I have to use the English because of the localization that I'm playing. Of the GOG.com version. I don't remember seeing that in the settings, but we'll just stick with the English, I guess. They don't do that much talking anyway, so it's not that important. So this is Mistbold, huh? Can you tell us anything, Schera? Someone came through here alright. From what I can see, a number of people passed through here not long ago. I'd wager Mura we're on the right track. How can you be so sure? Because tracking fugitives is an essential skill for bracers. Anyway, let's check the woods. Be sure to keep your voices low. Roger that! With an exclamation point. Understood. Right, we don't get a map anymore. Well, you guys are gonna ambush us, so let's just fight. Fight it out and also see if we're immune to poison. We'll finish you off, I guess. Well, if you miss, we're not gonna know, are we? Unless we miss too. Resist? Okay. Does that mean that... That could mean one of three things. That could mean we're immune to poison. That could mean that we are resistant to the poison, and the effect...
done already?
And the effect didn't work, but it's just telling us that we were resistant anyway. Or it could mean that the effect would have been successful if not for our resistance bonus. Alright, these are the ones that we have to use arts on. Yeah, these ones are really annoying. They're gonna cancel our spells, so let's just attack. Right, accuracy is the issue with these. Do we gain CP for missing? I will never know. You're not fast enough either, okay. There was the pressure point thing. I could have gotten sleep immunity, but one turn sleep isn't the end of the world. Okay, our accuracy's gotten a lot better, I guess. Huh.
We're good to go!
Gummy eyeballs, nice. I think... Well, we'll experiment with these. I was hoping to get a judgment on your magical damage there, Schera. You didn't have to go and get a crit like that. I mean, I guess I could have predicted it, but... Alright.
Oh, are we done already?
So where was the giant tree? It's the only special landmark I remember from this place. And it's going to be across the river. And up this way? Yeah, this is it. Or not. Okay. I wonder if there's another important landmark that I haven't seen. Also, those bear claws haven't respawned. Oh, 3 of you, huh? Weak to fire and water. Okay. Well, that makes this easy. Pretty sure I targeted different ones with each of them. Okay. Ooh, a crit. That's gonna hurt. Nope, you were blocked. Nice. Alright, 330. 378. 318. Okay.
Piece of cake.
Unsurprisingly, she is the best mage that we have, but... Oh, Lucky Fang and Curative Horn. Lucky Fang was a rare drop, right? Okay, we can keep going this way. Okay, we found something. Haha, that was too easy. And to think that something as exquisite as this fell to my hands with almost no effort. Wait till Dawn and Kyle hear about this. You surprised me, that's for sure. The way you pulled off that act wearing that school uniform was simply astounding. Just what you'd expect from the mademoiselle of an ex-aristocratic family. Not a word I used to say that often, I guess. Yeah, but what's in the past is in the past, but it certainly doesn't hurt that in this outfit I can deceive almost anyone. A gullible mare and dim-witted bracer girl. Idiots, the whole lot of them. Notice he didn't mention Joshua. What was that? Calm down, let's see what else they have to say. Fine, but I'm not happy about this. Yeah, but that girl seemed pretty tough. I mean, she took care of all the monsters that appeared in the mine. The mine? Oh, so you're the one who screwed up that job. I screwed up the job. If you had just done it like you were supposed to, I wouldn't have had to put on a monkey show to get this thing. Ah, so I guess that was the miner, not the assistant to the other merchant. My apologies. Forget about it. All's well that ends well. But at any rate, those two kids being bracers was an absolute joke. Especially that brainless bimbo. She honestly believed that we could be friends. What a freaking moron! I had to try so hard just to keep from laughing. Ah ha ha ha, how stupid could she be? Now that is rich. Yeah ha ha ha, it's just so absurd. What's so funny? I guess we're not listening anymore. It's you guys. Yep, it's the brainless bimbo and her absolute joke of a bracer partner. And this probably won't come as a surprise, but we're gonna beat you up now. What? Bracers? How did they find... You did a fine job stealing that septium from the mayor's residence, but it looks like you were a little careless in the end. In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with breaking and entering, vandalism, and burglary. It would be in your best interest not to resist, but I'm sure Estelle's hoping you will. Estelle sure is. This doesn't look good. But what are we going to do now, Josette? How about you quit quaking in your boots for starters? These bracers are nothing more than a ragtag group of kids. I think it's time we showed them the real strength of the Capua family. Who are you calling... Who are you to be calling us kids? You brat? Ooh, fighting words there. I've had it up to here, and I'm going to do something about it right now. Hey, that's my line. Alright, boys, get him. Oh, new portrait for her. Roger that. My pleasure, and understood. Boss fight. Okay. Josette. Preparing to use arts. We still have information on, right? So we should be able to see. Bandit. Oh. Josette's underling. Swings a dagger with a poison-laced blade. Well, again. Good that we have the resistance to that. Also item poison. Interesting. Okay, well these are all the same. And then Josette's a little bit tougher. Her true colors reveal her to be a bandit. Supports her companions with specialty arts. Okay. We do have CPs up for everybody except for Schera. So I guess we just beat up the bandits as fast as we can here. Well, short of doing a sever. Clog up, is there any point? No. We are a little bit injured, which is unfortunate. I have no idea how much damage these guys are going to do. But I guess we're going to dual strike, and then probably... Oh, no, okay, don't dual strike. We're going to steal... We're going to steal the +10 attack with Joshua and do the assassinate on the same guy. And hope that this will finish him off.
Let's do this!
Ah. Yeah, this is not good. Bonus critical, okay. Oh. Well, let's take advantage of it and hit 2 people, I guess. Should kill the one. Or kill one person and get the crit bonus on the other. Item. Here, Joshua, have a sandwich.
We're good to go.
Should really craft more of those. Oh yeah. Schera's got the defense, no problem. Oh. Okay, that was not a status ailment thing, that was just a straight up damage thing. Oh, you might have had a chance. Oh, 0 damage. Okay. Okay, how much health have you guys got? 150... 415. Okay, you're not even hurt. Let's just take out this guy. Nope. Okay, we should be fine for whatever the bandits do. Alright, let's finish the one guy off. Art. Attack. We did 0 damage to her with the other attack. I wonder if you can even hurt her. Let's just kill the bandit. And then we'll deal with her. We'll deal with her after. Oh. You got the plus, huh? We could steal with, Stell. We're not going to. Okay, resisted the poison again. Okay, let's just finish you off. Alright, now we have to see what we can do against Josette. We can't actually hit her. Ability plus 50%. Do we know who she's targeting? No. Okay, we can hurt her. No, that's not good. Okay, I don't know why I'm experimenting with this in battle. Apparently I am. The nice thing about this attack, if you can call it that, is that it doesn't... It doesn't provide knockback. go with the pummel. Get all kinds of good stuff out of that. Unfortunately, we do have to heal Estelle here. That agility up was lasting longer than I expected. I don't even know what it did, though. Oh, can we not knock her back anymore? Is she at the edge of the battlefield? That would appear to be the case. Don't we have... I guess we haven't tried using magic on her.
Take that! Yeah!
Okay, much more effective than regular attacks. Well, okay, a little bit more effective than regular attacks. Now, she doesn't seem to be especially resistant to one over the other.
That's it for me. Oh, are we done already?
Yay, 5 experience. I'm way over leveled. Also gonna gain a level on those two again in one more fight, probably. Oh, nice. That's a lot of Fire Sepith. How in the world? You had enough yet? That's what you get for taking bracers lately. And we'll be taking this back if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Hey, that Septium belongs to me! No, not to you, to the people of Roland, that's who. The sheer nerve you have to say something like that is astounding. Now that we've got the crystal back, how about we move on to confession time? That's an interesting name you mentioned. The Capua family, was it? Me and my big mouth. I have absolutely no idea what you were talking about. So you want to be a tough egg to crack, do you? I don't mind at all. In fact, I like them that way. Ah! What are you trying to do? That's a dangerous thing to be swinging around like that. Well, if you can't answer with your mouth, then maybe your body can answer instead. But don't worry, I'll be extra gentle. Ugh, get away from me, you crazy witch. I think Schera's enjoying this. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Joshua! Look out, Schera! An orbital gun? Are you alright, Schera? I'm fine, forget about me, look at that! An airship? Ha 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 ha! Looks like the tables are turned in our favor now, aren't they? Are you okay, Josette? Kyle, you're late. Where have you been? Oh, never mind. Just hurry up and give us a hand. No can do. Our push into the Roland region has been put on hold. Something big came up in the Bose region while you were away. What's that supposed to mean? I don't have time to explain. Hurry and hop on or I'll have to leave you behind. Crap. So where do you think you're going? We'll pick this up another day, and don't think you've won either. Payback's gonna be a beast. You could just stand on that, I suppose, as you fly. I sure wasn't expecting anything like that to come out of the woodwork. Looks like they caught us all off guard. This isn't a laughing matter. Right now I'm so frustrated I don't even know what to think. Well, on the bright side, we did get the Septium crystal back. In Gears, that group sure looked to me like a bunch of sky bandits. Yeah, I'd say. Yes, they certainly seem of that variety. It also sounds like they've made the Bose region their base of operations as well. I certainly wouldn't have expected a group like that to travel all the way to a rural place like Roland. I couldn't care less if they're sky bandits or brigands. The next time I see that scruffy, lying jerk of a tomboy, I'm gonna whack, bam, kapow her. Not a word I've ever had to read before. Whack, bam, kapow. Okay. What's whack, bam, kapow supposed to mean? Come on, Joshua. Thus, the septium crystal, stolen from the mayor's residence, was safely recovered. After returning it to the mayor, Estelle and the others returned to the guild to report the details of the incident. Looks like you've had a rough day. Who'd have thought the Sky Bandits would appear? I don't blame you for letting them escape. No, this time it was my fault. I should have been more careful. I'm really far from being in the same league as Cassius. It's not your fault, Schera. I let my emotions get the best of me, and I was careless as well. No, you guys did a great job. Your on-site investigation of the mayor's residence was flawless, too. Don't you think you should recommend them, Aina? Yes, I was thinking the same thing as well. Recommend? What do you mean? Hold your horses. First comes the payment for a job well done. Alright. Ooh. 11 bracer points. Or is that... No, that is 11, right? Oh, hey. What an achievement looks like on GOG, by the way. First time I think I've gotten one of those. This is for you both. Take this as well. And we received a recommendation. This is... As of now, you're both junior bracers. In other words, bracers in training. In order to become senior bracers, you'll need to receive recommendations from all regional branches in the kingdom. Oh, it's like a work-study program or something. This is your recommendation from the Roland branch. Is it really okay for us to have this? I'd heard that in order to become a full-fledged racer, we need to achieve something fairly noteworthy. I think in light of the jobs performed in your father's stead and your great showing here, your achievements are sufficient. However, those achievements are only for your work here in Roland. You'll need to receive recommendations from the other regional branches after achieving success there as well. Basse, Rouen, Zeiss, and finally Grancel. Still got a long road ahead of you. Even so, I'm really happy. It was worth all the hard work. Now that we've come this far, don't you think we should visit the other regions too, Joshua? I figured you'd say as much, and it's a nice convenient way for the game to give you a narrative reason to travel between all of the different branches and solve random stuff in each one. And I suppose given the nature of our job, there doesn't even have to be an overarching plotline for this. We could just have a random adventure in each region. I think the game's gonna string things together better than that, but it is an interesting way to set that up, I suppose. I agree with you, but we can't decide this all by ourselves. We should discuss it with Dad when he gets home. Right. Uh-oh. Oh, speaking of telephone technology, I guess we do have that. That's the telephone, right? Hello, this is the Bracer Guild's Roland branch in the Liberal Kingdom. Ah, it's been a while since we last talked, hasn't it? I see. Are you sure? That's terrible. I wonder if something happened. Looks that way to me. Yes, that's right, he left on business the other day. What? I apologize, but this is a little difficult to believe. Understood. I'll pass on the news to his family. They'll be fine. They're bracers too. Yes, and if you hear anything else, please let me know. Uh-oh. What's wrong, Aina? It's unusual for you to be so surprised like that. Who was calling? The Bosse branch. Something terrible has happened. The airliner, Linde, has disappeared over the Bosse region. What? How is that possible? I don't know any of the details, but the Royal Army is currently conducting a wide-scale search. Due to this event, all other flights have been postponed. Well, that explains the backup at the landing port. And... Aina? Still, Joshua, please brace yourselves. Your father, Cassius, was aboard the airliner, which went missing. What? Impossible. There's gotta be some kind of mistake. It seems his name was on the passenger list. Liberal Bracer Guild, Roland Branch, Senior Bracer, Cassius Bright, 45. Okay, and that's the end of the prologue. I felt like Chapter 1, but I guess that's not even Chapter 1. A Father's Love, A New Beginning. Alright. And I guess... Yeah, I guess the fact that I'm getting achievements now, yeah, it's definitely... Either I haven't ever played this far before, like I don't remember exactly, but either I haven't played this far before or I didn't have GOG Galaxy installed last time I played this game. It would have been many years ago. But anyway, I guess that's where we're end for today. So yeah, it's the end of the prologue, and I guess we have to start figuring out what happened to the Linde in the next part, or at least sometime in the future, or at the very least do some traveling. So I will see you then.